This edition of Durango TV News is brought to you by Comfort Keepers, recipient of the 2017 Best of Home Care Provider and Employer of Choice by Home Care Pulse.
Thanks for joining us on Durango TV News. I'm Ashley Dickson here in the studio with Holly Zink. She's the owner of Sunnyside Farms Market, and she's here because she's going to be the keynote speaker for the Extraordinary Woman Awards Dinner. That's happening March 9th. It's put on by the Women's Resource Center here in Durango. And this year, it's all about the Women's History Month theme of honoring trailblazing women in business and labor. So thanks so much for joining us, Holly.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to do a little bit of a backstory about you because we're honoring women in business, and you have been an incredibly successful business owner here in Durango. Your shop is in Nature's Oasis, and it's one of those things you don't see a whole lot of females in the meat packing industry.
No, it's not a coveted job for most females, but it was something that interested me very much. I found that out when I was going to college in Boulder and working at a store where I had the opportunity to learn all of the departments inside the grocery store and just really had a ton of fun working in the meat and seafood department.
And then that translated later down the road. You were presented with the opportunity where I believe your father was opening a business and you in tandem opened the retail side of that.
He was interested in opening the USDA inspected processing facility, and it made a lot of sense to have a retail outlet so that ranchers in the community who were raising the livestock would have a year-round open place to, I purchased the livestock from the ranchers and then year-round have it in my case at the store.
Nice. And I feel like for people who live in Durango, sourcing food locally is such a big thing, and Sunnyside really provides that for our population.
It does, and we're lucky to have a community that's very open and aware about the sourcing of their food, so they want to know the rancher, and they want to know that their animals were raised in a really humane and careful manner.
Yeah. And so your experience in business really translates well to introducing and kind of speaking about some of our award winners. So 3 local women are going to be honored at this dinner. Carrie Siggins, she's the CEO of Stone Age Incorporated. You have Missy Votel, who is the owner and editor of the Durango Telegraph. And then you have Gail Alland, who's a certified financial planner for Wells Fargo Advisors. So these women span so many different industry categories, but they're all so accomplished.
Absolutely. And, we have differing age groups, differing backgrounds, but, we really have just a rich network of very brave, very ambitious women in this community. And so it's just such a nice thing to have this dinner to honor some of the women who have just really stepped out of the bounds and gone forth in the industry. And, just like I said, very brave.
So the dinner on March 9th, it's going to be at the Durango Doubletree Hotel. This is an event that always sells out, too. So you're actually lucky to be speaking because you get your ticket. Tickets are going to be $45. It does include dinner. There's going to be a silent auction, a cash bar. Are you almost ready with your speech? Are you still working on it?
I'm still working on it. I'll be honest, but I will be ready.
You've got time. So March 9th, it's the Extraordinary Woman Awards Dinner and 30th anniversary celebration for the Women's Resource Center. You can go online to wrcdurango.org to get more information or call 970-247-1242 to get your tickets.